Hello guys, today in this YouTube video I want to introduce you 10 of the most dangerous insects in the world. Number 10, Giant Silkworm Larvae. This giant and scary silkworm lived in South America and is responsible for the death of several people every year. The giant silkworm larva has tiny hairs on its body that secrete a very strong poison. This poison is very dangerous and deadly if it enters the digestive system. That's why this worm is called the killer. The venom of this worm can cause gangrene-like symptoms in all parts of the victim's body, cause blood to leak into the brain, and even lead to death. Number 9, Bullet Eider Ant. The sharpest sting or bite of insects in the world belongs to the bullet ant. This ant is also the largest ant in the world and has a very strong and poisonous gas. The length of the worker ant can reach 2.5 centimeters, which makes him look like a large wingless bee. The queen ant is about the same length. These insects have reddish-brown hairs on their bodies and are hairier than other types of ants and are found in South and Central America. This ant gets its name from the bullet-like pain it causes when biting. Gas, sting, full of poison of this ant can have other very horrible side effects in addition to pain, which involve the victim for up to 24 hours. The pain caused by the bite of this ant in the Schmidt Sting Pain Index has the number 4, which is the highest number in the field of pain caused by the bite and is placed higher than the pain caused by the sting of Chinese cluster ant, paper bee, and even tarantula eagle bee. Number 8, Giant Millipede. Amazon with a length of about 35 centimeters, the Amazon giant millipede is the largest millipede in the world, which is usually found in South America and the Caribbean region, and is also known as the Peruvian yellow-legged millipede. The body of this insect is made of 21 to 23 specific parts, each of which has its own legs. This centipede is very aggressive and nervous and attacks the enemy with all its legs during the battle. The poison hidden in the body of this insect is very strong and deadly to small animals, but it usually does not cause death in humans. However, the venom of this insect causes severe pain, swelling, fever, feeling cold and general weakness in the human body. This poison can cause death in people who are allergic to toxins. Number 7, Tsetse fly. Like mosquitoes, tsetse flies also suck human blood, but this fly does it in a very scary and unpleasant way. This fly has a string of teeth in its mouth that tear our skin like a saw. Also, this fly is a disease carrier and can cause diseases such as sleeping sickness in humans. If this disease transmitted by the tsetse fly is not treated, it may lead to the patient's death. The symptoms of sleepiness usually start with fever, headache, and muscle pain, and as the disease progresses, the person feels extremely tired. Also, the victim experiences behavioral and personality changes, extreme confusion and inability to balance. Several dozen species of tsetse fly have been found, which mostly live in Africa. This blood-sucking fly is usually 6 to 16 millimeters long and is characterized by its yellow or brown color. Tsetse flies are usually found in marshes and swamps and are most active early in the day. Most attacks of this fly on humans are made by male flies, and female tsetse flies often feed on the blood of larger animals. Number 6, Human fly. A human wasp is similar to a bee, but has more hairs and fewer teeth. This insect often attacks cattle, deer, and humans. The female gnat lays her eggs on the body of mosquitoes and other insects and they transfer these eggs to the host. The body heat of humans and cattle causes fly larvae to hatch and the larvae begin to penetrate the host's skin. Usually, this insect plays a major role in the loss and spoilage of cattle meat in the tropical regions of America. The larvae of the human fly causes a swollen sore on the skin, which is painful and gradually becomes dry and hard. When the host bathes or covers a wound, they can feel the larvae moving under their skin. These larvae are usually removed with a simple surgery that is performed under local anesthesia. Local pressure can also cause this larva to jump out like a pimple, but this happens only in special circumstances when the larva is very close to the surface of the wound. Number 5, Killer bee. The killer bee, or the African bee, is very similar to the honey bee, so to determine the difference between the two, the bee must be taken to the laboratory. The poison in the sting of the killer bee is not stronger than the sting of ordinary honey bees, but the deadly nature of this bee is that they attack the victim in a group and in large numbers. These bees have small colonies, which is why they can build unique hives in special places such as inside tires, boxes, trunks, and empty and parked cars. These bees chase humans up to half a kilometer, which makes them the most aggressive bees. Those who are attacked by these bees should run away in a zigzag pattern and take shelter in a closed place as soon as possible. You should not jump into the water to escape from the Africanized bees, because they will wait for you until you come out of the water. Number 4, the driver ant. Driver ant colonies, which can contain more than 22 million ants, move to a new location every day. These insects in copper, they cut every insect to pieces, and for this reason they continue their daily marches without hunger. This ant is often found in Africa and prefers to live in the forest. The driver ant attacks everything in its path, from snakes and birds to mammals and even humans. They use their powerful jaws to attack and climb trees and bushes to get a better view of their prey. The driver ant is very big and scary, and sometimes its length reaches 2.5 centimeters. They usually don't bite their victim but butcher and dismember it. An ant will not act alone, but will usually attack in groups and in large numbers, surround and destroy its victim. Number 3, Asian giant red bee. The Asian giant red bee is the world's largest red bee that lives in all regions of East Asia, especially in the mountainous regions of Japan. These bees are known for their aggressive and very fearless nature. The Asian red bee uses honeybee larvae to feed its larvae and destroys the entire hive in the process. These bees use the considerable strength and agility of their jaws to kill the bees inside the hive. A red bee can cut more than 40 bees to pieces in less than a minute. This bee has a 6 mm long stinger that injects enough venom to dissolve human body tissues. In 2013, Asian red bees killed more than 40 people and injured 1,600 in swarm attacks. For this reason, the Japanese government has set up a special treatment team with trained personnel to help victims of bee attacks. Number 2, cat millipede worm. Cat millipede worm has a very strange and unique appearance, which is more like a cock. This little centipede worm looks very cute and lovely and feels nice to the touch, but doing so would be a very unfortunate decision. This worm is considered the most poisonous centipede in the United States, and contact with it will cause excruciating pain. The bite of this insect will cause pain, burning, reddening of the skin, swelling, cramping, abdominal pain, headache and shock. This insect got its name because of its resemblance to a cat. They appear soft in appearance, but their poisonous raised blades can penetrate the skin and are teardrop-shaped in yellow, gray, or reddish-brown color. This millipede is commonly found in Florida and in northern areas such as New Jersey and as far west as Texas. Number 1, Maricopa harvester ant. The most poisonous insect in the world is the Maricopa harvester, whose highly lethal poison is composed of amino acids, peptides, and various types of protein. This ant attacks the victim by continuously biting him and then injects poison into his body several times through his jaw. The venom of this ant is 12 times stronger than that of a bee and can kill a big mouse with 12 bites. 350 bites of this ant will be enough to kill a human, so if a group of these ants attack a human or any animal, the possibility of his death will be high. When this ant bites its victim, it releases pheromones that invite other ants in the colony to attack. The pain caused by this bite is also one of the most painful bites in the Schmidt Bite Pain Index, which received a score of 3. The pain caused by the bite of this ant will last from 4 to 8 hours after the bite. This ant lives in the deserts of Arizona. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Please subscribe to our channel and wait for the next video.